My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what brings you...
I have been to the neighboring cities, as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information.
I would not have allowed anything bad to happen to him, Your Highness.
Oh, it's just us here, Kurt. Why not continue to call me by my given name? Carry on with your story, cousin. I'm impatient to know what secrets our illustrious neighbors have discovered.
The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing, and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be the result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our Inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my daughter.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they are unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Taleme hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Taleme and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful.
I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on her investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my daughter.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
I've been thinking about this story of the ruins, about the secret of my father. I want to discover what he is hiding. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
This valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
to get dicey!
Honor Manawi. My mother is still held in this. I must do it. But you are all... Anything else?
I must leave you. See you. Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
A camp here? In the open wind? It was definitely set up by scholars.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems that they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they're wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the Valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Why would they attack scholars? They are not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover. A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it. More blood. We are on the right path. Keep going. A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he has been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
He was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think? All the clans hide dead children.
This man was unarmed. And from the position of his body, I would say he was fleeing. It is not honor that motivates them. Maybe it was vengeance.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand. Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer here. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
Isolated. Discreet. Perfect visibility. Great shot.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition. A certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops in mid-sentence.
A woman with sharp eyes. They might have saved her life.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will surely lead us to the party of intrepid scholars.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp.
That's possible. They look like trackers. But what are they tracking?
New prey, no doubt. Let's get closer.
Renaise!
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He is worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
De Sardet. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Kurt. Simply Kurt. I protect our excellency's back. And if one of your violent fits overcomes you, rescue party or not, I will kill you.
This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are, oh, so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
This is where the natives took your colleagues?
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin. I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside. said as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
Please, Honor Manawi, let's try to avoid a fight.
Watch out! Grenade!
Locked.
Afra, is that you?
Come quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a shipload of danger.
Now, we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
Trakarid, mercy, you have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
If you spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No, you have our word. We have been bested. We will let you move on in peace.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Spare their lives. I beg you. They were only fighting to save the lives of those that have disappeared.
Very well. Leave, and I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. I have spoken, and I will honor my words, qua awalam seg.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Desade.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true woman of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help. We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Lady Desade, and our expedition. I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Your Excellency. You are a providential woman.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
Research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tiena Hack Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted.
How's that? Leamat radidnais yachtem?
Well, I grasp the basic of the local tongue, and I am certain to have heard the word yag, remedy.
Surprising. But the Terna Hach is very powerful and very wise. It is possible that she did craft such a remedy.
Your Excellency.
Lady Desade, and to what do I owe this honor?
Can you tell me anything about Afra?
Don't mind me. I'll just count the shadows.
There now, my dear. You know that I have nothing but praise for you. Afra is one of our greatest naturalists. Her knowledge is infinitely precious to us, and we are happy that she is among your party.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Hewed, what are you doing? Who let you pass?
Your men. We're here to parley with your chief.
Parley? With Renaigse? You truly believe that...
Leave this to me. I want to know what they have to say. I know you, Renaigse. It is you who freed the Loyan prisoners. And to do that, you spilled the blood of my own brothers and sisters.
We seek a cure for my people. That is the reason I liberated the sages and the reason I am here. I am fully committed to finding this cure, even if violence must be employed.
Well, don't hold back for my sake.
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
Running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Enough. You were defeated, but I am not here to take your lives. Where is the Mistress of Wisdom? I will keep the secret for myself. Neither the Bridge Alliance nor anyone else will learn it from me.
I hope you speak with truth. You will find the Tierna Hach Kadaktas in the village of Vigshardir, to the northeast of this camp. Now leave us. And do not betray your word.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What...
I must go.
If only you could all...
Can't do that. Good day. I'm looking...
What are you doing here? You are in a hidden village, a sacred village. The Renaigse have no place here.
I seek audience with the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hak Kadactus. Do you know where I can find her?
The Tierna is in her home. She goes, she comes as her heart desires. Only her Voglendaig must know. And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell her Renaigse. Go away, leave me alone now. I have much to do. The great hunt is coming.
Please now. I wish her no harm. I just need to speak with her.
You speak well and say pretty things, but it is by your doings that you will be judged.
Then, in that case, tell me what I can do.
There is much to be done in this season. And Pedir, the great gatherer, has not returned from the woods.
Very well. Would you like me to go and get him?
That would be good.
Bortir to Madre Naixe.
Good day. I seek the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hak Kadactus.
I have no idea what you want with her, but no one in the village will tell Renaigse where to find her.
I do not seek to harm her, only to speak with her.
I don't know where she is. Her Voglendaig might know, but I think he will tell you nothing. You are in one of the most sacred villages of our lands. The Renaigse are not welcome here. And we are busy making ready for the great hunt.
Maybe I could help you with something.
Help us? Why not, after all? It would speak well of your intentions. During the great hunt, we place bells on the path to keep the animals away. During the last hunt, there was a great storm, and the bells were badly damaged.
Would you like me to repair them?
That would be good. If not, we need to make new ones, and I am afraid we will not have the time.
Good day. My name is Desardet. Would you be the Voglendaig of the Mistress of Wisdom?
Bir tirtumad, Renaigse. Yes, I am among us. What are you doing here in this sacred village?
Do you know where I might find the Mistress of Wisdom?
The Tierna Hak Kadactus? I regret. She is not here.
Do you know where she might be found?
I am sorry, but I will not tell her Renaigse stranger to us. Your kind has many who bend the truth to their desires. Some of them tried to capture her. You need to prove to us that we can trust you.
Tell me what I can do.
You could help me find the secret seal that I lost. It is a sacred stone. I had it with me. Of course, the animals left. I would gladly go and look. And what with the preparation?
I see.
Thank you, Renaigse.
Can you help us remember where you...
On the edge of... That is where...
Thank you. I must leave. Hello. Are you Padilla? People in the village are worried about you.
Esqueto, Arenaik say that I know no more if I am what you say. In truth, I fear being dust, waiting to settle on the earth.
What has happened to you? Why such despair?
My eyes have clouded. I see no more. Nothing at all. I was once the great gatherer.
But by the devils, why have they sent a blind man to gather herbs?
No one knows. I said nothing to them. I know my village so well that I do not need to see to wander through it. But I can no longer gather the herbs of the sacred dye. I know they are here in these woods, but I cannot find them.
This is absurd. Here you are, lost in the woods, unable to find the herbs that you must gather. You don't think that you should speak to someone?
If I tell them I have lost my eyes, they will sit me down on a stone near the hearth. And then I would only serve to tell stories to children. I, the great gatherer, the only person to know these secret places where the sacred plants blossom.
Very well. Can you tell me which plants you need? If you are certain that they are somewhere in this patch of woods, it won't be difficult.
But how am I to guide you? The names we give to these plants are not the same as the names you give them.
Describe them to me. I think I'll find them.
One is a blue flower, the other a green mushroom, and the last ingredient is a blackberry.
Very well. Don't go anywhere. I will take care of it. Let's take a look at this chime. The base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base.
Child's play. I'll help you if you want.
Looking where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind. The base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one.
To the others!
Greenblood!
I must leave you.
Greenblood! Do you...
I must leave you.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I met an islander in the streets who was complaining to me about the guard's behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping to sell several times.
Oh, I see. Indeed, I've been told about this man. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the Minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the Minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Sade, I'd like to
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only in... However, if we want the potions they drink...
Why not talk about it?
Seora is what I was told by studying them. But anything else?
Do you often hold strangers at gunpoint?
Only when I'm being tracked. What about you? Do you often track young ladies?
Only when they're attractive. Your charm guided us to you.
Really? That's unexpected. Sorry to disappoint you, my dear, but you're not my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Take a potion if you want to cast more... Poison on my blade. And let's go! To my help! And death to the others! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Greenblood, do you?
I must leave you.
Cast more spells. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a... And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Drink a potion. Let's see if you can ward off this feint. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. want to cast more spells. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Ah, you are from the continent, are you not? You are different than the people from here.
Indeed. I am from the congregation of merchants. My name is Disarday. To whom do I have the privilege?
Sister Ephesia, envoy of Ptolemy, by the grace of the Illuminated. Enchanted. The Mother Cardinal has tasked me to investigate the activities of this village.
She also sent me here, to be your second.
What excellent news. You cannot imagine how much comfort that brings me. How might I help you?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
I see.
Anything else?
That will be all, Sister Ephesia. Thank you.
Ber Tirtumad, on Olmenawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. What do you seek?
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything, and that life depends on a balance that comes from this everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we protect, all that surrounds us, and that which surrounds us feeds and protects us in return.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Ah, the rituals are the big... Anything more?
Concerning this story about a...
Enough! Enough questions.
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaikse. I am the Donegad, yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But...
It is your case. Answer your own questions.
That is not what...
Qua awelemseg.
Birtir to Madre Naikse.
Good day.
Do you want some?
Could you answer a few
questions? Let us play a game.
If it is the only way to get...
I am pleased. We will have fun. What name is given the play?
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gakane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
This is a delicate question. But would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I am not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have... Your turn.
What can you tell me about...
Oh, I see what interests, but I don't have an answer. The rituals I know. It was fun.
Traitor. And an Olmenawi does not...
Can't you leave us alone?
Leave me be! Even your thoughts are loud and break my peace!
You have a strange stare, Renaikse. Leave me alone.
Ernaik se ya toigan quajesa de elodeis.
Do you want something? Enough questions.
Birtir to Mad,
Tell me about the missionaries that came here.
when they came, said that these she sniffed. I was told she
You're different from the others.
different.
Well, for one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer, I am a gatherer.
What can you tell me about the
The beliefs of the village. Our beliefs, we believe in the rain, in the beasts. I do not know what...
What can you tell me about
Our rituals? Nothing. I am not a denegad. Even you. Why you bother me? Go and bother some...
This question will see a dark spirit.
No. There is no...
I must leave now. Anything new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but they don't seem all that keen to talk.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know a little more about their beliefs. They worship nature and do not intend to change. It is certainly different from the loom, yet there is something... One of the villagers that spoke...
I think I know of. He often sneaks. I tried to get into his...
Then we should give it a try.
That fellow was really nervous. Perhaps we should try and search his house to see what he's hiding.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
I'm sure this young lady can help us. She appears to be playful and to love pranks. Or we could just break some of these pots. That'd keep him busy.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll...
Go away, Renaik say. Go away, Renaik. Go away, Renaiks. Nord Fradi, what has happened here? Who broke my pottery? These are broken too.
I wouldn't like to cross paths in a dark alleyway with someone wearing a mask like this.
This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way. This painting is frightening, evoking war, a massacre, a bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
I do not believe in all those demon stories, but all these horrors do make you think.
We should go tell Sister Ephesia about it. She will have some advice for us. Did you learn anything?
No. Nothing.
I was able to...
And what did you do?
Some troubling...
By the Enlightened. Finally. They cannot perform. And I'm certain I failed to...
I shall try.
Thank you.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him. Perhaps we could hide and wait here. Then we will be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
Wake up, Greenblood. He's here. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Get dicey! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells! Green blood! I can't hold on much longer! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Where could our man have gone?
These roots are blocking the way. Perhaps he went through there. careful. Is everything okay? You started wobbling all of a sudden.
I had a sort of flash vision. Just for an instant, I was a tree in a storm.
What exactly did you see? Perhaps these images will help us find an entrance into the sanctuary.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strong. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire, I'm certain. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone has an image of the moon. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it is supposed to evoke death. Here, this looks like a snowflake. Snow or maybe ice. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. This stone has an image of the moon. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I must have lit the candles.